Today we're taking a trip off-road to try out the Boardman Team Cyclocross bike. I've had this bike a little over a year and it's done me very well on my bike packing trips all over the United Kingdom. As for the components, you have a SRAM rival hydraulic setup, which is a 1x11 setup. On the rear you have a 10 to 44 rear sprocket, and on the front, the main front chainring itself is a 44 tooth chainring, so it gives you plenty of opportunity for good speed on flat as well as good uphill capabilities. The frame itself is an aluminium triple butted X7 frame by Boardman with smooth welds. It's a very nice looking frame and all round a very lightweight frame. For the wheels we have a set of Mavic XM 319s, and these rims have done me very well. As standard on this cyclocross bike, you have a set of Rapid Rob tyres, which I've replaced with some Victoria Road&Air Pro tyres, still at 35mm, the same as the Rapid Robs, and this just helps me a bit more when I'm on the road. As for the brakes, they're SRAM rival hydraulic, very good. I've had no issues with them and they're exceptionally good for when you have weight on your bike, like I go around the country bike packing and that type of thing. It's very handy to be able to stop in the wet and muddy conditions. So, a bit more about my personal thoughts. Wheels, absolutely heavy duty, I really like them. No problems at all. I've crashed this bike twice, which is why you can see scuffs all over the place. I crashed it. I've still got a bit of whiplash from the accident, but the bike itself, absolutely perfect for my needs bike packing. The 1x11 setup does limit you a bit when you want to go a bit faster, but when you have all the bags on, or if you're off-road, it is a cyclocross bike anyhow, so when you're off-road on grass or anything, you can still get a good flat out speed out of it at about 25 miles an hour, so there's no issue with the speed itself. Some people might find it a bit difficult on gravel and dirt and that type of thing with a 44 front chainring. That is a little bit too big, I feel. Maybe go down to a 38 or perhaps even a 36 if it's a very mountainous off-road region that you're travelling to. As for the hydraulic shifters, my thoughts on them, no issues at all, absolutely perfect. As I said a minute ago, for stopping you with weight or if you're on grass as it's meant for with knobbly tyres, they're absolutely perfect. I wouldn't particularly take it off-road very fast and try and brake with these slicks on, but you know, it's a bit of fun anyway. So that's the wheels out of the way. The carbon fibre forks provide a nice stable and lightweight base at the front. The geometry of these cyclocross frames are a little bit more twitchy, but you do go slower off-road and you need to get around big rocks and tree roots and that type of thing, which is absolutely perfect. And when you have the front roll bag on, like I do sometimes bike packing, that is absolutely ideal for keeping the weight nice and centred over the front wheel axle, so you're not really twitchy on the road. So that's very nice and handy. Now, sticking with the geometry of the frame, you may notice that the bottom bracket is about 1.5 inches higher than a racing road bike. This gains good ground clearance from rocks, tree roots, as I said a minute ago, and all types of things like that. Apart from the bottom bracket needing more ground clearance because of the tree roots and etc., the front end of the bike is actually about 1.5 to 2 inches lower as well. I've noticed that the cyclocross bikes have a lot lower front end, and as the bottom bracket is a bit higher, it will throw out your bike fit quite substantially. It's very important just to get your bike fit roughly how you have it on the road. Don't have to be exactly. You can always lower your seat down a couple of centimetres or something just to make it a bit more easy on your legs and your back. The way I've tried to combat this geometry difference is simply by upturning the stem. It's worked a little bit, but off-road is absolutely ideal. I wouldn't particularly take this out for a 2-week long tour, as that might be a bit of an issue on your neck and back, but it's not really built for that, is it? It's a cyclocross bike that does an absolutely amazing job off-road. Whenever I've been bike packing on this bike, it's been absolutely fantastic. The gear range is brilliant for uphills and it copes with my luggage just fine. I've had no issue with it whatsoever, and as I say a minute ago, with the front roll bag on, it keeps the weight centralised in the middle of the bike and you can roll along and uphills without much difference in effort at all. The wheels and brakes are great for this type of bike packing adventures and events. They're absolutely fantastic rims, so I haven't had any problems, and they're not even buckled from my crashes. So top marks to these Mavic 319 rims. Now here's a clip of me going through a woodland in Felixstowe rather fast, just to demonstrate the manoeuvrability of this bike's geometry. As you can see, this is a nice little course I've got here, running through the Grove down in Felixstowe in Suffolk. It's places like this that you definitely appreciate the geometry and low front end and twitchiness, say, of the actual steering itself when you need to work your way around all these tree roots, rocks and dirt and anything like that, like mud pools and small bridges and that type of thing. It's absolutely ideal for manoeuvrability wherever you are. And off-road, as I said a minute ago, you can go at quite a pace. For the final clip of this Boardman Team CX, I race around my local cyclocross course in the snow. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Thanks for watching this review of the Boardman Team Cyclocross bike. It's an absolutely amazing bike to me. It's one size smaller than I would actually get myself, but it's done the job for my needs. My name's Hippie Swift. If you'd like to see any more bike packing, cycling or camping adventures, click one of the links down the side of the page. Till next time, stay safe and I hope you find peace.